to talk about next is we want to take that definition of flipped learning, flexible environment, learning culture, intentional content, and professional educator, and we want to take that and we want to make it real. How does it work in reality? Well, I've given you a couple examples that we've talked about, but let me give you this. Flipped is a framework. Flipped is not an activity. Flipped is not contained all within a video. Flipped is not contained even nicely in a definition. The best I can come up with is a 4-part definition. And that's from the Flipped and Blended Learning Network at flippedlearning.org. So let's talk about flipped as a framework. What I want you to imagine is I want you to imagine a cube. Now, we've all drawn cubes before. You draw one square here, you draw one square here, and then you connect the lines. Now, if you prefer, you could draw the parallelogram on the bottom and the parallelogram on the top, and then make the vertical lines. You could do that too. But in all cases, we have this cube, and this frame of a cube is empty, and you can put your hand all the way through it on either side. But the reason I want you to visualize the framework of a cube is because that cube needs all 6 of its sides or faces to be a cube. And those faces are held together at the corners, and they intersect and they interact with each other in different ways. So let's talk about our cube. If on the front of our cube we put instruction, instruction is part of the framework of a flipped classroom. But it is not the only component of a flipped classroom. If all we do is take all of our instruction and put it on a video, we have not flipped a classroom. So we have the instruction. Now, if on the other hand, we turn the cube and on a different face, we put assessment. Well, now we at least have instruction, and now we have some assessment. But the thing about assessment is it could be either formative for the purposes of checking student progress and getting them where they need to go, or it could be summative. It could be completion or capstone projects. And that assessment doesn't have to be all within the classroom anymore. So we have instruction, we have assessment. We also have interaction, and that needs to be an entire another face of our cube. And that's interaction, because learning cannot happen significantly in a vacuum. It needs to have a group element to it to be truly effective and to be truly efficient. And so that group element, whether it's a group of 2 with teacher and student conversing, whether it's student to student peer interaction, or whether it's multiple peer interactions, there needs to be collaboration. And we can put the rest of the faces on this block as we go. But the key to flip is it is a framework that you hang all the pieces on. So let's get specific.